Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sivathmika Chavali. In today's video, I am going to describe you about how to create TODO app by using Nodejs, Expressjs and Mongodb. Without any further delay, let's start our video. Before starting our video, if you are new to this channel, please make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. For this project, I am using VS Code as my main platform, and for this I have opened the TODO folder, and in this I have created app.js in which it plays as a main role. At first, we need to create some packages in order to run our program. For this, I need to create npm init, package name TODO, version, description. This is the package.json. This is the fields that I have given here. In order to make our program run faster, I want to create nodemon. For this, npm install nodemon. We need to write this command here. So it will take time to install. Here we can see that nodemon has been installed in this project, and now here, in order to run the nodemon, we need to give nodemon, and here we need to give nodemon app.js. As this is the main file, we need to give this main file here. And now let's begin our program. For this, we should have Express in our project. For this, we need to install Express, npm install Express, and the Express will be installed here. We can see in the dependencies, we can see the Express, and now there are some packages we need to install, like npm install body parser, and also we need to install mongoose for the database. Check here whether it has installed or not, and you can see mongoose and body parser has been installed. Now it's time to write our code. At first, we need to create constant express require express module. We need to require express module, and constant app is equal to express. Now again, next one is body parser, constant body parser. We need to require the body parser module, body parser, and mongoose require mongoose, and we need to connect mongoose dot connect mongodb, and this is the local host, and we have to give the name. Let's give list. And now everything has been connected, like we required body parser, and we also required express into our program, and we also connected the mongoose. And now app.use express.json. So everything will be in the JSON format when we write this command. And next one is app. For this program, from we need to get the client. We need to get the front end from the client side. Project I have used EJS file. For this, I need to install EJS package here. EJS package will be created. EJS means embedded JavaScript. Now we need to require the EJS module here. EJS require EJS, and EJS will be present in this views folder. So we need to write app.set view engine EJS, and next app. constantly true. And now this entire project should be listened in one port. For this I need to app.listen. I need to write app.listen. Let's give the port number as 1000. Request response. Let's console first. Console.log. Console log. Server listening. I have installed nodemon. For this we need to run the nodemon. npm run nodemon. We can see the output here, server listening. Let's write the main code here now. We need to create routes. For this we need to create routes folder, and before creating routes folder we need to create model, and inside the model todo.js. And now in this todo.js we need to require express and constant mongoose require mongoose, and then we need to create schema new schema mongoose. Let's define the schema name as todo schema new schema, and inside the schema I am giving todos, and this should be of type string. And now we need to export this entire model. So mongoose.model, let's give the name as todo. We need to export this schema, so we need to give this name todo schema. In the main file app.js we need to write we need to require model folder. For this we need to write require model, and in this model we should require todo.js, and if we see whether it is going to that folder or not, we can check. So it is going perfectly, so the execution will be perfect. And next one, we need to create routes. For this we need to for this I am giving todo.js. In this routes page, similarly to this model, we need to require app.use, require this routes folder. In this main page, require routes todo, and we can check. This is going to this file, so it is working. Now we need to write this todo.js route name constant express is equal to require. We need to require the express folder, and now constant, as it is routes, constant router express dot router. We need to write this method, and now constant todo is equal to mongoose dot model todo. We need to require the mongoose model, mongoose require mongoose. Here this entire model that is present in this schema. This entire schema will be coming here in this routes page, and this will be stored in this to do. Here the to do represents this to do schema. And now after giving this, after completion of Mongoose model, and next one we need to require body parser, constant body parser, require body parser, and constant again EJS file. We are using EJS file for the client side code require EJS, and entire this todo.js has to be exported for this main file, to this main file. For this we need to export this file, export router. Now I have created views in views folder, and in this views folder I have created index.ejs. It's I have copied this code, the front end part I have copied, and this is all about this index.ejs. This is about how the to-do app has to be look when the user opened. All the CSS and HTML part will be present here, and now I need to get this one. For this I need to write get method, router.get async request response. Now let's render index.ejs file. I need to save localhost, port number is 1000, and you can see the front end part. Now we need to save, like if we give like enter to do here, if I give eating, like this is my to do list to do, and if we when I add the task, we can see it is redirected to the another page, and it is getting like cannot post. Now I want this eating content to be present here itself only. To store, we need to write the code as router.post. We need to post all the contents that are present in the request body into our database. Router.post async request response, and here let data is equal to new to do. To do is the database. The contents that we are going to give in this body will be stored in the database. Let data equal to new to do, to do's request.body dot to do's. Here the name should be equal to this one in this schema that is presented here. If we write to do means we need to write to do here, and it should be matched with the schema that we have written in the model. Now we need to save constant, let constant save data is equal to data. Data is the contents that we are storing in the database. Data dot save, this has to be saved, and then we need to write rest dot redirect. This is the code in order to store the request.body into our database, and constant, let constant data is equal to await to do dot find. In this to do in the database, the contents will be find and it will be stored in the data, and this data will be passed as an object todos as data. And here in the get method, the request.body contents will be appeared in the front end part, and this will be appeared in the get method. And now in the client side code, the to-dos will be present as a alternative, like it will be spanned. Let's execute this code. If I give eating as my to do, you can see when I enter eating in enter to do, it entered into this, it redirect to the page itself. And if I give coding and add task, and now let's write a code for delete. If I want to delete this eating, it is redirecting to another page, so we need to delete this code, delete this eating, and it should be in this page itself. We need to pass the ID for this router dot post ID async request dot response we need to delete the content that is present in the database. todo dot delete 1. Only we need to delete 1. So todo dot delete 1, and then it should be redirect to the same page itself. Rest dot redirect, and we need to pass the route. Here we need to pass the ID for in that case we have given in the form action, we have given task dot underscore ID. We have given underscore ID because in the Mongodb data, in the Mongodb, the ID will be stored as underscore ID. So we need to specifically mention the underscore ID here. Let's save this one. Let's reload the page. It's not working. Okay. We need to pass the ID. We need to pass the ID from the params itself. So for that one, constant, let it be task ID is equal to request.params.id. From the params itself, the ID has to be passed. Now we need to write constant.data await. In the to-do database, we need to find by ID which matches with the task ID, and again we need to delete that ID. The ID will be here. I am storing the entire ID in the data, so this data has to be deleted. Let's save this one. Let's reload the page. So you can see the eating is deleted. Let's give another one sleeping, add task, and another one gardening. Now I want to delete the sleeping, gardening. So this delete button is working. Now we need to work on delete all button. Let's give some contents. Now I have given some to-dos. If I press on delete all, these are not deleting, so we need to delete. For this I have passed the route in this index.ejs as delete /all. So here in the routes page itself, we need to write router.get delete all route, async, request response, and now here in the previous one we have to delete only one, but here when I click on delete all, the entire to-dos has to be deleted. For this we need to use delete many function. Await delete dot to do dot delete many, and it has to be redirected to the same page. Let's run this code. So you can see entire to-dos are deleted. This is all about the video. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe.